Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives.
Five,
four,
uno.
Hey, Paulie here on the Latino Slant. What's happening, everybody? Happy Thursday evening. Wow. What a week. What a week of entertainment. You can't ask for anything more. And yet, I feel that there's going to be I feel this isn't the end. This is the end of the week. It's only Thursday evening. What else do you think will be shelved, canceled, announced? Wow. Crazy. Here's what I want you to do right now. I would love for you to share the link and let people know we're here. Say hello, hit the like before we bring on our special guest. And I hope you enjoyed that that video, because yes, we're gonna get right into all these Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power. I almost feel bad calling Lord of the Rings or the Rings of Power. I'm going to stop prefacing myself by saying Lord of the Rings of Power. I'm just going to call it the Rings of Power, right? Because there's nothing Lord of the Rings about it. There's nothing Tolkien about it. So I think I'm going to do that. Are you guys with me? Are you guys with me? What do you guys think? But like I said, before we bring in our special guest and get to all the Lords of the Rings stuff, we're also hopefully going to talk a little Andor and maybe another news item. I want to say hello to you guys. And a Sha La La says, hi, everyone. Subscribed after seeing you on the Nerd Report. That was a great conversation, by the way. It was a great conversation. I love Luis. And I love Steph. Actually, Steph, the Alter Nerd, is set to come on this weekend, I believe. Enjoying the lives when I can catch them. Have a great show. Hope everyone is having a great day. Thank you so much. And of course, Conspiracious. E. Clay, who is a member of the channel, which is really important. Es más importante. Y, muchísimas gracias a E. Clay. E. Clay, ¿cómo está, E. Clay? You know what? I think I got a nickname for you, Vato. Instead of E. Clay Thomason, I'm going to call you Ike. Ike. And what? In Ike Thomason. Lord of the Wrongs. Let's go, Lord of the Wrongs. Hail. What's going on? Okay, this is going to get confusing real quick. I'm here and in Emmy. Well, we're just getting warmed up, right? And when they're done, you can come on over here. I'll put another announcement over there and, get everyone to rate it if they want. That's all good. Oh, wow. We got some more people coming in. Heath's Tabletop and Fantasy. Hey, Paulie. Heath. I was on Heath's channel, guys. And I don't think any of our mods are in the chat just yet. Yeah, we don't have a mod yet in the channel, on the chat. But when they come in, I'll get them to promote your channel, Heath. That was a lot of fun. Bonzo never got the Lord of the Rings. You know what? I heard that too. And that's all right. Okay. I have not been able to follow the Rings because I'm a massive fan of Tolkien all my life. And if it's this bad, which appears likely, it will hurt me so much. I mean, it's that bad. And, Darth says, I'm waiting to see some episodes before I make the judgment. All right, Vato, we're all going to get the popcorn. We're going to... Por favor. Oh, my God. Orale. Ray J's here. Okay, so yeah, share the link. Let people know we're here. Let's bring in our guest. She has an incredible channel. I believe celebrating at least over 10,000. I think she's maybe closer to 11 or 12,000. Either way, she's doing really well. Jayne Theory.
Hello.
Jayne Theory.
Hey.
Where are you at? You're over 10, right?
Yeah, I'm over 10, getting close to 11. Woo! It's been quite a whirlwind.
What a ride. What a ride.
Yeah.
Everyone say hello to Jayne Theory. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
We had can't remember the last time you were live. I think it was almost like the first couple months I was doing my channel in 2020.
It was a while back. Yeah, it's been a while.
Because I clipped our Walking Dead segment, but that's different. And I think are we the only two surviving Walking Dead fans in the fandom?
I think so. I don't think anyone even knows what's happening. Have you heard the latest news?
Yes.
I'm so disappointed.
And like an idiot, I'm excited about it.
Are you? It just broke my heart. I've been wanting the movie. That's what we were gonna get. And now it's gonna be a show. It is.
Yeah, I mean, what is it? 6 episodes?
I think a mini series or whatever.
You know what? I mean,
I wanted Rick's return, his journey.
Okay, so here's the story, guys. Rick Grimes and Michonne, Andrew Lincoln and Danai Guria. I always forgot to say her name.
I can never say her right.
I can never say her right.
Guerrero, I can't.
I know. I feel so bad. They're getting a spinoff now. What I'd heard years ago was that they were going to have some Walking Dead movies, right? And of course, that changed. They have Fear the Walking Dead. They have sometimes on Walking Dead, sometimes on Walking Alive.
Yeah. The kids show.
The kids show. That kids show I tried, man.
I couldn't get through first couple of episodes.
I really tried. But Rick and Michonne have the Walking Dead spinoff. All we know.
Oh. It's not what I wanted.
Oh my God. Rick and Michonne are back, and it's not going to be a movie. There's no confirmed date yet. The Walking Dead, thankfully, is going to finally wrap this fall. And are you as bad as I am? Have you still watched every episode of this?
I haven't. I fell off.
I've never stopped watching.
Did it get any better?
Do I need? Can I get like a badge, like a Walking Dead? Like
you should. A survivor badge.
I watched every episode of Walking Dead, and I got this pinche badge. It's so bad and so stupid, but I kind of watch it just for Negan. And
yeah.
Even then, I'm just like, I would say out of 20 episodes, there's like one good one.
It used to be so good.
So it's a 6 episodic, and that was just announced. They showed up. I mean, what was kind of pathetic was, I'm going to get this off. What was kind of pathetic was there was a time where if it was Andrew Lincoln and the cast, Comic-Con, it was like the event to see. I mean, when they would open up their seasons, they would be at the Hollywood Cemetery. They would like have productions.
Yeah.
That's so sad, dude.
I used to go to Walker Stalker. Did you do that?
Did you?
Yeah. I loved it. It was so much fun.
It's so much fun. I mean, I wasn't like that, I'm like, I'll see every episode. I walked with the dead, and all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Right, Ray J.
Yeah.
Correct. The intervention, it's still watch. Thank you. Power numbers, bro. Power in numbers. It's gonna end soon, Ray J. So it looks It's just so dumb. It's so sad too, because every character, pretty much every character, is like where were they before?
Yeah.
Because when the show came out,
Mm-hmm.
you had like this really like kind of ragtag, diverse group of people coming together, trying to work stuff out. And then they're either old or young, male, female, and then you know how that ended up. But then you have this whole new batch. It's like the several are gay, several are hard of hearing.
Yeah. I
I
hate to say
mean,
it was like token. Oh, it's all
Jayne,
about
it's
that and not
all
about the
token.
story.
I mean, it's all token. You almost are just like, can you just kill off all our favorite guys so I can stop watching?
Yeah.
Anyways, we were talking about The Walking Dead. We're just warming up. We got another member in the house, Brian McCann.
Hello.
He was on our membership stream the other night. Have you started memberships yet?
I haven't started to stream yet, but I did drop off my first members only video.
What?
But I'm gonna be doing members only streams soon.
That's Brian. It's beyond tokenism. It's like the walking tokens. Yeah, the memberships are fantastic. People are wonderful. We're always doing fun stuff, so that's great. I'm so happy for you. Like, soon as I hit 1,000, I started my members because I just wanted to
really I waited and waited and waited. I couldn't figure out what to do with members.
Sure.
But now that I've started, it's like, okay, this could be fun, actually.
Yeah, no, I get it. Get it. So, well, speaking of, okay, what do you want to watch first? Do we want to watch this wire work?
Pick your poison.
Okay, so what we have for you guys is I guess it's footage from Brazil or something like that. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just we'll watch it off of Nerdrotics channel, because homeboy like has been posting like left and right about it. And
ripping it to shreds. Oh my god.
Right. So okay, what you're gonna see, guys, is actual footage, and it's real bad as far as the quality, the digital quality. But as bad as the digital quality is, Jayne, what you're gonna see is even worse than the digital quality.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, it's a setup, guys. It's Galadriel, and then there's some other dude, and they do a dance move, and he does a dance. He does a twirl, and she runs up his sword, and you're gonna see. Okay, let me make sure that I have it set. I do. Are you guys ready? Okay, here we go. There we go.
Oh my god. Are you serious?
So she runs, and she's a horrible runner, right?
Yeah.
I mean, she looks like you know what it is, right?
What? The line?
The wire work is probably a little too high for her at this point. So even though she's running, she's probably barely touching her toes on the ground. So she looks like an idiot.
It kind of looks like it, yeah.
Yeah.
She's lifted, too soon.
And there's some sort of monster gonna chop his arm off.
Okay, this is what I don't understand.
Yeah.
How have we gotten, because I remember Legolas, right? How smooth he was with his movements.
Yeah.
Like water.
Yeah.
How did we go from that to this?
Well, you know, everything that we've seen, I mean, some of the action look decent, and some of the shots are nice, but most of what we've seen are most of the actors just kind of like, you know, voguing for the camera, you know, like, you know, I'm an elf, I'm powerful, I'm in the water, I don't know what, you know, let's walk with our dirty feet. But I guess this is a bona fide action sequence of wire work and whatnot.
But it just looks like a stage play. It's like a high school musical type thing.
Well, what I said is as if I went and took because they have them here in Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
You know, do a 2-hour seminar wire work. Right, you know, because you know they teach all this stuff to actors. There's classes from fight choreography to combat to wire work that's actually taught, that you know you can take it anywhere, because you know this is a city of actors. So it's as if these people took the class for 2 hours and then they had to get to the set real quick and okay, here we go. It's bad.
It's unimaginably bad. This is irredeemably bad.
Yeah, it's just not even, you know.
It's bad even for a TV show, especially considering how much money they've spent.
Yeah.
It's just, I don't get it.
I would say off Broadway. Brian. Galadriel's not a warrior. She uses magic and force of personality. I mean, there's so much going against this character because of Cate Blanchett's just legendary performance.
Amazing. And even how they showed her using her magic. That's a big part of who the character is what she's able to do. And here, it's like they've underpowered her just because they wanted that image of a strong woman. But she's more than that, you know?
Right. Well, she's more than that. And she wouldn't go. It's almost like picking up a sword and fighting is beneath her.
Yes.
It's beneath her.
Exactly.
And obviously, by the end of episode, I don't know what, Galadriel's got to hang him up, right? Because she changes her pace, or right? I mean, right? Oh no, I disavow violence.
Oh my God.
Just this ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. We'll play a little. That being said, let's play a little more. Whee!
And it's so lazy. Like there's no passion. There's no energy.
It's step, turn, fly. Whee! It's and the fact that it carries the Lord of the Rings name is just disgusting.
It is
disgusting. And this fool.
What is he doing?
What is he doing? Okay, I'm gonna lay my sword down because, you know, I know you can't see me, but you know what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna pole vault you.
Is that what he's supposed to be doing?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Why?
So she can, you know, be the badass whammon. And
she's magic. She has magic. What do you mean?
And chop some shit off. Yeah. Here we go. And then he looks, but the way he turns his head, he is like, Vogue, right? Here we go. And Vogue.
This is insane. This is insulting.
Insane. What are you guys thinking in the chat? Is it insane?
Look at this.
Galadriel can beat you up just by staring at you. I mean,
literally.
You know, Darth, you say give it a chance, let's watch it. But seeing this and knowing the books, Why the fuck would I give it a chance? I'm sorry for the language, but in serio, seriously, Darth, give me a good reason to see this. Insane in the Membrane. Okay, well, that's rap, dude. That was a good song. Who you calling crazy ese? Don't you know I get loco? Remember that? Do you remember that, Cypress Hill?
No.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I forget, just because Jayne Theory sounds very young, because I'm going to be 52 this year.
Mm-hmm.
So you're considerably younger than me?
Yeah. When did that come out?
Oh, like mid-90s.
Okay.
Mid-90s. Should we play some Insane in the Membrane for her, guys? And it's that song has been used in several movies.
Maybe they should have used it in this one.
But its opening line is, "Who you trying to get crazy with?" They say, "Don't you know I'm local?" They're a kind of a mixture of, Chicano, Blaxican. Very talented rappers, and Sendog, his brother is. I'm gonna make another obscure reference because you're so young. His brother was Mentiroso. Who did Mentiroso? Jesus, you know what? Forget it. Let's just play the song for her a little bit, guys, because you haven't seen it, and I'm floored. I'm floored right now that Jayne Theory.
Rap either, though. That's the other thing. But
what's that?
I've never really been that big into rap either. So
there's
I know like older music. I just
like 60s and 70s. You like?
Yeah, but I like jazz, stuff like that. I
like jazz.
I'm weird.
That's not weird. I love jazz. Jayne is like 18. What? The female Chesperito, Oracle, a techno. You talking about Galadriel? The female grasshopper? Play it, Paulie. Copyright be damned. I'm gonna play it. I have enough members in here that you guys are paying for my copyrights. So I'm not above it, man. I'm not above it. Darth, you have to review Rings of Power, so we don't have to. Take it for the team. Come on, Darth.
Yeah. I may stream it on my Twitch. You can do that now.
Twitch?
Yeah, Amazon lets you.
Can you drop your? You're on Twitch?
Mm-hmm.
Drop your Twitch link in the private chat. Casparius, I'm not defending this trash, but to be fair, Legolas did some crazy things on elephants. Hold that. Let's pin that, because it's a world of difference, my brother. It's a Mellow Man Ace. Thank you, Mellow Man Ace.
I felt like Legolas was so much more graceful.
Oh, it was not even a comparison.
Yeah.
Not even a compare. And that was a little CGI. You didn't see the actor.
You did. You had that too.
Jackson knew when to use it. This was bad wire work, and I appreciate them kind of like that practical effect, but that actress is not athletic in that scene. That's another thing.
Yeah. She's not giving us the energy at all. And that's the thing. Like I think what they're not understanding is that, yes, the elves are very light on their feet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But what you're trying to do with this sword thing.
Like how you said that. They're not very light on their feet. Or they're supposed to be.
It just makes no sense. The situation. Like maybe just have her run and jump.
I want to change the
catapulted or whatever.
Here, help me change the color. How's that? Is that pretty?
Yeah.
There. That's better. Okay. I usually do brightness, and so I want to be chill. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Okay. Let's play a little bit of this, and then Jayne, if you're just getting here, Jayne Theory has never heard of Cypress Hill. much less
No.
the song "Insane in the Brain." And this was in Bulworth, starring Warren Beatty and the song Warren Beatty and Haley Berry. Fantastic movie. Fantastic movie. Okay, let me play. Let's get the volume. Okay, are you ready, Jayne?
Yeah.
Nothing? Anything yet?
Okay. Yeah. I think I've heard this.
Okay, yeah, you've
I've
heard
read
this.
And stuff.
Let's move up a little bit. Because he's got that silly voice. You know, he sounds like it's a real voice. He just. So you've heard of this?
Yeah, I've heard that. Okay.
There you go. So, you know, Jayne
I'm hip.
I'm hip. I'm hip. Nice. I know some stuff. I'm smart.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring up Bulworth. Yep. The 90s were very important. Yeah. I mean,
one of the last great decades before this insanity.
Great decade of last great decades of film, of music. Okay, abuelo.
They're trying to reboot everything. So.
Why are you calling me abuelo? He just called me a grandfather. Ándale. Grandpa Paul. Okay, so yeah, that is Insane in the Membrane.
Cool.
Yeah, you know, they had their moment. They also had a song that was in Training Day. You know, there was a little more harder edge guitar, hip hop. You know, the problem with that music, right? For me, with that music is that it just doesn't stand the test of time. It sounds very dated now. Yeah. And back to this.
This won't stand the test of time for sure.
Ooh, oh boy. All right, let's play one more time.
In fact, look at the set though. What environment is that supposed to be?
I mean, are they in the ice? It's like ice. They find a snowman. I can't get over this guy's move. This move is just. Whee! It looks like someone like pushed her and threw her, like she's on a swing.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
Well, why isn't he fighting?
Well, because it can't. You know why.
He's a man.
He's a man. And you know, men can definitely be fighting while a woman is there. If the man was alone, maybe he still would get his ass kicked.
Yeah, he'd have to be rescued.
You know, but there is also besides all the activism that you're hearing in the interviews. Did you check out any of those interviews?
Yeah, I saw some of it. Ugh.
Why are they doing that, man? Like they're not even
marketing. It's the marketing. I mean, they're trying to convey the message. It's just to make sure you understand.
Absolutely ridiculous. The activism. They're not even talking about their acting craft.
No.
Their approach.
No.
How do they? How, you know, when you knew that you were going to audition for the piece. What? You know, maybe you know what? I know Peter Jackson. I called him. And he gave me some pointers. Don't do it. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's really the only time I want to hear from an actor is talk about some insightful shit.
What drew you to this role? Like, what do you love about the story? How excited were you when you got the call? Like, one of the fun things I loved about John Boyega when he got cast for Finn, his excitement. He was a true fan and he was thrilled and you could feel it. And every time he talked about it, he's going to be in Star Wars. He was so excited. It was so fun. He couldn't wait to do it. These people, hey, I'm an activist.
So upsetting.
Don't care.
It's so upsetting because Boyega You talk about one of the legendary reactions is
Mm-hmm.
watching him watch the Force Awakens trailer.
Yeah.
And now you see him finally, setting out on his own career
Mm-hmm.
and him growing, and he won't even take Marvel roles. He's
Yeah.
like, I'd rather it be an original character, or I'm doing my own indie stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got a new movie coming out too.
Does he? He's had some good stuff come out though. He's doing great.
Well, this movie, I forgot the name of it. It's coming out very soon. It is a bank heist. Like, he goes in. I think he's a vet, and
Mm.
he's upset with the system. He's cracking up, and he takes over a bank.
Oh,
It looks so good, Jayne.
it sounds interesting.
And he's got that bald-headed look. It's like I see a young Denzel forming. Like, you remember when Denzel like just crossed that important actor path, like.
Yeah, when he became an icon.
And I'm like, Boyega is it.
He has it. He has
He
it.
has
Definitely.
it.
Yeah.
And he's dealt with so much shit, mainly from Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it almost ruined his career.
Yeah.
So I'm very happy for him.
I feel like it almost, perhaps even almost turned him away from acting. Because he was so upset with how his character changed.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't what he was told, to be misled like that could make you weary of working with anyone going forward.
No, I believe you're totally right. Yes, Eclay. Yes, I'm talking about Glory Denzel, 1989. Up before then, he had done some obscure stuff. People knew he was a good theater actor.
Yeah.
He came from East Coast theater, and like Boyega, classically trained, but they weren't taking him seriously. And then he did Glory, and he did Cry Freedom.
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
Amazing.
That was it. And when I'm seeing in this movie, I'm finally seeing a vehicle for Boyega. Like, yes.
Yeah.
Because that's all he wanted. He wanted like give me something good to do, not So yeah, so we're gonna jump back into Lord of the Rings of I'm sorry.
Power.
Rings of Power. And their activist interviews.
So weird. See, that's the thing too. Like, I don't understand how these things are getting past somebody in the studio. Like, how do you look at this stuff and think, okay, this is great, we should put this out?
Yeah. Well, I think it's gonna be a thing where kind of like what we're experiencing with Zaslav and Warner HBO, and I want to get your take on that. Is it's an earthquake.
Yeah.
And an earthquake doesn't just affect the epicenter. It goes out, and I don't think now you'll see something like this type of activism in their storytelling, and definitely in their marketing. I don't think you're going to see that under Zaslav.
I don't either. No, because he's focused on the bottom line. He's a cost cutter. He's focused on trying to earn money.
Mm-hmm.
And so long as he does that, then he'll be more inclined to listen to what fans have to say and stay away from those things that don't make money.
Mm-hmm.
And if he does that well, long enough, and he's able to revive these companies and start profiting and outpacing the ones who are more sort of activist leaning, then I do wonder about the impact it'll have. Will they change, or will they hold fast until they collapse?
Well, it's historic what he's cutting and slashing there.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a video on this, and we're gonna show you the featurette of Rings of Power in a minute, and we'll break it down. And we're here with Jayne Theory. and we'll put her link in the channel. We have a lot of members hanging out with us. Johnny Gonzalez, Brian McCann, Darth Plato, E. Clay. I appreciate you all, and anyone hanging out with us. My heart hurt because they cut Leslie Grace, they cut the Gordita Chronicles, and to say they're cutting the woke stuff, that's not entirely true. I think with Batgirl, that was probably the case.
Yeah.
I would love to talk to someone that really saw a cut. I'm sure it wasn't up to par. And
I mean, that was one where even the costume looked bad, and it's like it reflected so much else, probably behind the scenes.
And she's got a nice figure, Leslie. It's like, accentuate that. What are you guys doing?
They can't do that. No,
they can't do that. And with the Gordita Chronicles, and it's not just HBO. When you have a quality TV show that's not woke and that is original, right? Original, they don't market it. They don't support it.
This is true.
I mean, Latino show after Latino show is gone. And I've done videos. So the optics, my heart hurts because it's not just the Batgirl, right? It's like I said, it's Earthquake. Gordita Chronicles, 40 days after it's debuted, 100 critics, 100 audience ratings. It's gone. It's like, it's on HBO Max. I get it. It sucks. It's a casualty of war.
Maybe they'll come up with something better.
Well, I think what they're trying to do is get it at another home, because it is basically a Wonder Years through the eyes of a little Dominican American girl, and it's so funny. It's really good. And it's set in the 80s, so it's like, even better. Okay. So we're jumping around. We're trying to avoid the real pain here.
Yeah.
Which is, this is a featurette, and I haven't seen this yet, guys. And hello, TZ Burton. Hey, Paulie. Hey, Jayne.
Hello.
Thank you guys for hanging out and being here with me and Jayne Theory. Oh, this is a featurette of Rings of Power. And I believe this is only maybe a couple days old. Let's make sure the volume's up and let's check it out.
Second Age is the great unfilmed story in Tolkien's entire legendarium.
I really don't like these guys now.
I don't. What is this look?
I cannot. I made my mind up. I don't like these guys.
Great unfilmed story in Tolkien's entire legendarium, with the forging of the rings and the last alliance. And we felt that was the story that deserved to be told.
Galadriel has been on a quest for over 1,000 years.
Galadriel has been on a quest for over 1,000 years. I'm Morfrey Clark.
It's all about her.
Oh, this has all been her so far. It's all Galadriel right now.
Scouring Middle-earth, searching for this elusive, undiscovered, very real evil. Ultimately, she knows this danger exists.
Okay, what is she following? What is she trying to find?
I don't know.
Some bad evil stuff?
Evil?
Yeah,
just evil. She knows it exists.
They just made up their own story. They made up their own story.
I mean, they had to.
Right, because they really don't have the rights to shit.
Exactly.
So if I was to grab here, let me just randomly grab. I'm gonna randomly grab an X-Files.
Yeah.
First season. Hey guys, we got the rights to the first season of the X-Files. You did? Well, so you're gonna redo episodes, those 25 episodes? Oh no. we only got the rights to this paragraph.
Right. Exactly. We'll make up the rest. That's what's happening.
Wow. Trying to find evil lurking somewhere.
It's somewhere. Somehow it came back.
Deleted scenes. I have more IMDb credits than the producers of this show. Good Lord. Really, really fast. Sparky AR. Am I saying that right? I'm sorry.
Sparky R?
I've watched a lot of TV. I've never heard of Gordita Chronicles. Okay, that is the problem. And I hear that year after year on really good Latino shows that come and go. I have reviews of it on the channel, and it's on HBO Max, my friend. I would love to hear your opinion of it because it's quality. And get this. It's a quality comedy about a family who has a father who is a outstanding dude, big quirky. They're all quirky, right? And it's an immigrant pro-America, like it's not like, when I say pro-America, meaning like they believe in the American dream and they're trying to figure it out. It's gone. Yeah. Stumprat 777 Smith. Hey, Paulie. Hugs. Hugs. Finally, you make a live stream. Absurde. The father's the best character. I love that dad in the Gordita Chronicles. She has a great family, and it's told through her eyes, like this little chubby girl I told you. That's what Gordita means. And her dad is like, he's very principled. It's kind of funny too, right? Because he kind of gets into certain funny situations at work. But yeah, good stuff, guys. So yeah, so this is a made up. So you're saying this is all made up garbage?
Yeah, all of this.
All of it.
Yeah, the entire story has to be, because they just don't have any material to go by. So that's why there's so many new characters.
But they have to destroy the past, all of it.
Well, yeah, because the thing about it, if you're using these characters, like Galadriel, I mean, obviously they've centered her at the story, right?
Yeah, they have her.
They have to change her, though, to make this work. And so that's why they're trying to make her more of this warrior princess thing.
God, that's awful.
Because they need her to lead the armies and all this stuff, when that's not what her role would have been.
No, and like we said, fighting's beneath Galadriel.
It is. It really is. Like we're so used to them overpowering characters, right? But in this case, they're reducing her to basically a human,
right?
For the messaging, and it's an insult to her character. And then at the same time, with Elrond, they're doing the exact opposite. They're reducing him from the warrior that he is, who we see him involved in different battles. Now he's just wrong about everything. Apparently, it was what we saw in their last conversation. He doesn't see the evil. He doesn't know what's coming. And I don't think we've seen him in armor yet, have we? I don't think we've seen him yet.
In this featurette?
In anything they've put out.
Elrond?
Yeah.
I mean, just him voguing, like looking over his shoulder and shit. I don't know if that counts.
No, which is crazy.
What we haven't seen is any men being men in this, or even an elf.
No.
And it's so interesting what you said, because elves aren't a human.
No.
And yet they're highly sensitive, which is why they, are the way they are.
Right.
So it's actually incorrect. This is actually incorrect Power of the Rings.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Every way they're representing them is just wrong. It's just broken. It's like
I
don't know. It's warped, I guess is one way to put it.
people coming in, I really appreciate you. It's a Thursday night here on Latino Slant. I'm here with the great Jayne Theory. Let's let me get that. Let me get that Twitch going. Let me get that Twitch going. We've been talking about a couple different things, but mainly getting into this Power of the Rings, which I am going to really correct myself and not give it the title of Lord of the Rings, Power of the Rings.
Yeah.
And, and it's, again, let's say, in going really quickly back to their stupid interviews,
Mm-hmm.
let's say I agree with their politics. Let's just say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to hear it there.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it when you're doing a Lord of the Rings of Power interview. Yeah. There's a Twitch, guys. Hello, Jayne Theory. Hey.
Hello.
Okay. Let's keep watching this. This is the featurette. They just put this up like a couple
This is her
days ago.
vision, I think.
Yeah.
Ultimately, she knows this danger exists. This evil has to be stopped.
From the beginning, we knew she couldn't do.
I mean, this is all fucking her.
Yes, it's hers. I don't know why they didn't just call it Galadriel, Warrior Princess.
I mean, I mean, now I'm going to be like a woman hater. Okay, whatever. Right? Like, okay, it's everything you can imagine. Let's get as many shots of Galadriel being, general this, general that, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm not against this, but this wasn't in the books. This is the wrong character.
Right. This could have been a completely different story if they wanted to do that, but no. They've just labeled it. They put that Lord of the Rings on it.
She couldn't do this alone. Every good quest needs a fellowship.
And of course, you got to say the words fellowship.
Yeah.
She couldn't do it alone.
But she does. I'm guaranteeing you she will do it alone.
But she does. At the end of the day. 2, 1. Oh boy.
Oh my God.
Oh boy. This pisses me off here.
It's not based on his works. Based on his appendices? Based on his letters from time to time?
Based on the person that wrote the back of the book cover for J.R.R. Tolkien. That's what it is.
That's it.
That's what it is, guys. Yeah. Darth Plato, elves were given a distinct destiny that couldn't be averted. Those that turned away fell and became dark elves and orcs. So, I mean, that might be cool if they touched upon that. Maybe she's getting too, maybe she's averted her destiny. But the more warrior princess she gets, she's not going to want to go back and hang out with hobbits at a freaking fountain.
Let alone get married and have a kid.
You're right. She hooked up with was it Celeborn?
Yeah.
Darth, what was her name? What was the husband's name? And that was a powerful dude.
He was.
That was a powerful dude.
And I don't think he shows up in this at all. I think Celeborn is dead from what I've heard.
Yeah. Yeah. What? What did you just say?
Yeah, I think they killed him. He's killed off. That's what I've heard. That's the rumor. But it's also what I suspected because like the whole time I was like, well, where is her husband? He should be there, right?
Yeah. 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 This is a featurette. They're featuring one person. Oh boy. Okay, let me see what
the most important person in the story.
I think the scope of the show is massive.
Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, all right. Okay, hold on. Hold on, guys. I'm having a moment here.
I think the scope of the show is massive.
Did I just hear Ismael with a British accent?
I don't know.
Guy's from Puerto Rico. This man is from Puerto. I don't know what's going on. Yeah.
Was he born there?
Yeah. I did a video on him. Like a featurette. Not on just when he got cast, when it was announced.
Maybe he was raised in England.
Well, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this because he just my hat just got all jacked up. Jesus, gotta keep my slam fuerte, and he's jacking me up. I mean, everyone's is it like, hello, this is a Lord of the Rings time? And,
I mean, these days every actor's British, so
they wish they could have their acting chops. That's for sure. Let me see.
I think the scope of the show is massive.
It does sound British.
Right? That's an affected British accent.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to get to the bottom of this, guys. Okay, who's holding that? Who's holding that? A Harefoot is holding the blade that cut the ring?
Is that what that's supposed to be?
That's the blade that cut the ring, right? And I'm probably, with this feature, they're jumping around time. I have such a headache.
Well, see, that's the other thing too, is nobody's really clear on what times they're covering, because we've seen images from different times that aren't necessarily in the Second Age. So
what I gather, and Darth Plato, back me up on this. It's gonna be 5 seasons, hopefully, of 2,000 years of stories, or 1,000 years.
I have no idea.
I mean, what a nightmare! What a nightmare! He's the Ring of Power Grey Worm.
That's funny.
That's funny. Boricuas get it done in any language. Hey, Boricua, wepa, wepa. Hello, Jayne. Chip. Cheerio, pip, SA. Narsil cut the ring. That looks more like a Morgul blade. Okay. All right. Yeah, you're right. Okay. The Second Age was something like 3,000 years. Yeah, 3,000 years in maybe 5 seasons.
I don't even know how they're going to get 5 seasons out of this.
Well, 3 seasons already paid for or something like that. Like, it's already paid for. That's the thing.
I think they're going to have to cancel it early. I just don't see it. I don't see it surviving.
Yeah. 3,441 years. Jesus. They're going to... I mean, just think of by the time they end the series, right? And then it's like, we're expected to believe The Hobbit. Okay, sure. Soul Assassin, Euro Slant.
That's funny.
What's up, Soul? Oh, we got Boricuas talking with the British accent. Hey, it could be possible, but I could have sworn I know he's born in Puerto Rico. I think he was raised.
Maybe he went to school in England?
I'm going to look it up. Not right now, though. Let's watch more of this. Oh, wow. There's another minute. There's another minute left, Jayne.
Oh, more Galadriel.
More Galadriel.
This is the time where the characters and species that we know and love become who we know them to be.
What?
When they become
who we
know them to be?
What did he say?
Time where the characters and species that we know and love become who...
You know what I thought he said? I thought he said he, she's. I'm so pronoun shocked.
Species.
Species.
But look at that scene right there.
Yeah.
What is happening? This is clear. They're walking in front of a green screen.
Yeah, it's
And it doesn't even look like a green screen. It looks like a flat screen behind them, like a picture.
And are we to believe that this is what each episode is like $50 million an episode?
Yeah, apparently.
Insane, man. Insane. Hey, brother, good to have you here.
Hello.
Hey, good to have you here. He's probably putting on the accent for the sake of the fans. I'm at a loss with Ismael Valdez's British accent. That guy's a Boricua.
We're gonna need a video on that.
He's not Boric. Yeah, he's Boric. He's a Puerto Rican. He's Puerto Rican. I get. He's a Boricua. Greetings, El Ramos. What's happening? Feces? Pretty much, this is feces. Yeah, pretty much, my brother.
Wait, is the waterfall even moving?
Nothing's moving. Nothing's moving. This is all crap. Oh my god, that's funny. Here, let's find out. Is this thing even moving?
Species that we know and love become who we know them to be.
Yeah, it's moving.
Okay, it's moving. I was like,
right.
How bad is it?
And this chick, she's actually a very pretty woman in person. And I look, I'm not talking about the but I guess this is another she have a kid?
Yeah.
Love become who we know them to be.
Women power.
So we're to assume that Galadriel, right, got such great, fight training that she can take on. I guess it's a troll. What do you call him?
Yeah, I guess.
A troll, or what do you, a monster by herself. By herself.
Well, she is trained. Like, that part is true.
Is she?
Yeah, she is a trained warrior. She can fight,
right.
But she doesn't have to.
Okay. Yeah.
She trained in her youth.
You're right. Okay, you are right. Okay. But yes, that is a Numenorian. Yes, that's the lady there. Pretty.
That character they said is race up. I actually could not remember her description, but most likely she is race swapped.
Well, it looks like I saw like group shots, and then there's descriptions of the Numenorians. It looks like they're mix. I don't know, man.
Most of them were really fair skinned, and that
they're all
character,
fair skinned.
She's an actual character, though. I just couldn't remember her.
Right. Darth, if you can get the Numenorian name for us, he's like our official Tolkien historian. He should have been hired. Darth Plato, hire Darth Plato.
They wouldn't have allowed it.
Darth, if we can find out. I read that Galadriel was athletic and tall, but never seen anything that said she was trained in fighting.
Where it comes from is a description of her
on the back of a book?
Training. Yeah, probably. Actually, I think it was in a letter or something. I can probably find the quote. It talks about her training other people. So presumably she would have had to have been trained first.
But what's weird is that we've got none of that in Lord of the Rings.
No.
Like, not even a flashback of that, which would have kind of been cool, I'm not going to lie. I know they kind of embellished on Arwen's character, right?
They did. They the scene where she saves Frodo, that was actually a different character.
Yeah.
And they sort of made her more important in the story, which I didn't necessarily like that scene. I didn't like how they tried to make her a little bit more of a warrior too. But just a little bit. It was very slight, but I still didn't like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did do
so
that.
That being said, this is
just going
ridiculous
above and
because
beyond. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
No, I was just saying this goes beyond any of that.
It goes beyond because you had our Fellowship of the Rings take on one cave troll in a room, and all of them had a hard time doing it.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, basically, they escaped and they thought that Frodo was dead. Right?
Right.
But here's old girl. She can do no wrong. What's that?
But it's also just look at this scene, how she just rolls over.
Yeah, that is a legit, that is something you do train. I mean, it's just like, just rolling, and they have a sword. What happened? Who's this?
That's one of the humans somehow, for whatever reason is there.
What a stupid cut. Ugh.
Is she also fighting in the same space?
Okay, so now we have 3 different women who are fighters.
Yeah.
And have we seen any dudes? We've seen a dead guy. And these dorks.
I think we've only seen the men in dresses. That's it. We haven't seen the men.
And we see the English Puerto Rican. Okay, there are some cool fight shots of him. I will say that. When I say I don't know the whole fight, I'm just like, well, that's kind of cool. He's jumping on chains and I like that. You're like, no. Yeah, man, they're not. Oh wow, God, it's just all chicks, all night.
That's
the rings of power.
People who have any power in this show.
So Stump Brat 777, right?
Who?
One of our friends. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's got and she's a member of the channel, love her, but she was a stunt person.
Oh, cool.
I'm sorry, this girl has no arm muscles. Yes. What is going on? Why do they run where there's swords above their heads, leaving the stomach up before an arrow? It's so weird. Oh, absurde. I looked it up. He's definitely faking the accent. Maybe because they were still filming. He needed to keep the accent going. Plenty of English actors are doing it with their American accents. Okay. You just made sense. But what doesn't make sense is that Homeboy is all dressed up. It's not like he's on the set. But I'm going to give you that. I'm going to give you that absurdly. I'm going to give you that Ishmael. They call me Ishmael. And we were talking about what is he, an elf?
Yeah. He's the elf who's in the relationship with the human. A forbidden relationship.
Of course. Interracial relationship.
Yeah.
Because we can. Where is this fool at? Oh, here he is. All right, let's hear him talk. See, he's too. I don't know, dog. This is not on the set. This is him done up.
Yeah.
Faded up. I mean, he looks good. He's a good-looking man.
It's a promotional.
This is total promotional. It's kind of weird, absurde. It's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Now, if they're grabbing him and say, all right, you're on your day off, but you're in New Zealand or wherever the hell they filmed this thing in. He's like, okay, cool. I'm going to keep my accent though. We'll give him the pass, but still so weird. Let's hear this guy one more time. And look at this. Even this looks cheap. Look at the rock.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This doesn't look like a film set. It looks like a stage play.
Yeah, yes.
Just threw some stuff together.
It's just very yeah.
What is this little rock supposed to be anyway?
Dude, Excalibur bullshit. I know. It's the same garbage. I don't know, man. My head hurts. I mean, I'm having fun, but
what are they wearing?
Right, and then he's got the red, and his wife's in the back.
You look so cheap.
Jayne is a token elitist. So am I.
What do you mean?
So am I. So am I. And I remember years ago we were talking about Gary in before. We're talking about you, Gary. Talking smack. How he called this a couple of years ago, where he said that you know, they're gonna wait till Christopher's dead, and then you're gonna see.
Mm-hmm.
He was right, and I would say no. It's a geode. It's the Star Wars rock, of course.
Geode.
That hammer is 2 inches long. He's just really small.
Why does it look so small?
I mean, there's no, you know, and this is just us watching this featurette with our friends in the chat, breaking it down. We're not even like, I mean, have you seen the real Tolkien fans? They are just obliterating this. But,
oh, yeah. Bit by bit.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
The people who can like quote it.
People can quote. Yeah.
The people who speak Elvish.
Yes. Yes. Like the Trekkies. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Okay, let's continue. So we rewound this, so we can we got the news. We got the Absurde is a now an official Latino slant researcher. This actor has an English accent. He's from Puerto Rico, but let's hear it.
I think the scope of the show is massive.
That's so weird. It's so weird.
What is he doing?
It's so weird. I think the scope of the show is massive. I mean, why?
Oh my God, it's funny. He's
it's
British.
Did you just like, you know, were you hanging out one day on the set with Oscar Isaac on Moon Knight? And yeah. Let's play with our Cockney accents.
Yeah.
I think this shit, Matt. I'm sorry, Ishmael. I know this is mean, and I'm gonna get through it, brother. I'm gonna get through it. Hey, you got the role, dog. You got the role, all right? So yeah, calmate.
I think the scope of the show is massive.
Massive. That is a great shot. But this is a series, Stump Brat, not a great shot. In fact,
is his foot chained?
Irish Puerto Rican. I think the scope of the show is so massive. It's massive, like my hammer, my Puerto Rican hammer. He's confused. That hammer's a microphone.
Oh my God.
Wow, that is awesome. Don Lemon, Lord of the Dance.
Lord of the Dance.
I don't recall people flying around so much in Game of Thrones. I thought Bezo wanted Game of Thrones. Well, that's another thing too, is that they're making it too adult, too much like Game of Thrones, apparently, that it needed a what is it? The rating is an adult rating.
I I don't know why though. Like, I know they were looking into, I forget what they call them, but the people who come on set when you're gonna have nudity.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand where that's gonna
Oh,
fall
right.
in here.
Intimacy.
Yeah, the intimacy expert or whatever.
Yes.
Why is that
Intimacy.
in Tolkien?
Why is that in Tolkien? Why? That right there, like, is why?
His work is the most wholesome thing. Like how it could end up being an
It's
adult
beautiful. Do they even know the life that Tolkien led? I know a little bit.
Or what he said. I mean, the story is literally the foundation is Christianity. Like, how do you, what are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Adding whatever this is they plan to add to it with sexuality is just crazy.
That's just goofy.
I agree with
Welcome,
you, Cameron.
everyone, coming from Midnight's Edge after dark. Thank you guys so much. Cameron Vale, member of the channel. Carlos Branca. Big Chungus. I love that. Big Chungus. Corey Lucas. Hello, Corey. Tim's Talk on your left. I love that line. Ah. Yeah, man. Razorfish said he's spinning so fast in his grave that he would put temporary. Oh, ayo.
Oh no.
Ayo. Órale.
Man in tights.
Man in tights. Yeah, if this is a joke, right? But it's not. And it's not even a 2-hour movie, 3-hour movie. This is 8 episodes you guys are getting. We are getting you guys. Like, I don't want it. I don't want it. You guys.
Yeah. We didn't ask for it.
Wow.
And I still can't get over his hair, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah. Why? Why not put a wig on him?
I guess I thought it would be offensive.
All right, let's continue.
Actually, the other thing that came up was how they darkened him in the show.
Yeah, I think I heard you or was it you or the Dark Council or somebody?
They mentioned it on Scott's channel.
That's what it is.
They, in some of those early shots anyway, he looks so dark. And when you see actual pictures of him, like normal,
right,
he is very light skinned. So it's like,
I mean,
what are y'all doing here?
Right. I know there's different hues, right?
There are, but
you know, with Black and Latino, it's like there's different color. We come in different colors.
It's like they were going for the Black Elf, as opposed to they could have leaned in the opposite direction and lighten him up a bit and give him the long hair, and he would have been an elf.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, it really is the gift that keeps on giving, guys. We're here with Jayne Theory. Deleted. I think deleted is a. Let me see. Are you a mod? Yeah. Delete. Oh, delete and Sander are here, guys. Get some links going for Jayne, please. That would be great. Much love to you guys. Got a nice crew. Got a nice crowd in here on a Thursday evening. Thank you so much. There's so much fun and goofy information when it comes to Lord of the Rings. And now we're going to go real quick to Ismael's. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Just how dark is he? How dark are you, Ishmael? He says, prepare for an extraordinary journey 1 month away while he's voguing. What is with this thing that they're doing? I don't even get what this is supposed to be. Why is he angry?
Yeah, breathing hard.
Breathing hard. Elves don't breathe hard.
No, they don't.
They don't. They're just cool cucumbers the whole time. And then they, if they see blood or see this, they do feel empathy, and they might go insane because of that. I remember reading that, but
Yeah, they're very emotional, but they can appear to humans to be very stoic because they don't really show it in the same way.
Okay, it's just him in his pants.
But
Hold on. Him in his fade. He loves his fades. So,
yeah,
I mean,
this is him with a tan.
yeah, I mean, yeah. Listen, I don't spend too much time on the gentleman's skin color, but you're saying
I just noticed because it was so dramatically different when I looked up the actual actor versus what you see in the show.
So versus what you see here. I mean, it's dark lighting, kind of looks the same to me, Jay.
This is a newer promotional picture, though.
You're like, this is new shit.
Yeah.
All right, let me see here. I mean, this is what he got. Oh, this is a dark. This makes him look really darker.
It's just weird.
It's weird, man. Because you remember back in the day when they would do this, right? Is when they did that with OJ's image to make him look more of a criminal, more guilty. And you're right, he's pretty light. I love the Edgar Ramirez, this actor.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think, guys? Is here he has more full hair. It's all in the lighting, right? Because look.
Yeah, they darkened him there.
Un puertorriqueño negro, a black Puerto Rican. Para los que no saben, for those who don't know. Okay. All right, bro. I don't want to.
All right. If they say so.
I don't want to. There's him with Oscar and Pedro and Edgar.
Is he even in this picture? Oh, wait, there he is.
There's Pedro. I mean, they're all kind of the same hue.
I know.
Listen, you know what? I don't give a shit. I really don't, but you know, it's so weird.
It's just weird. Like, why would you even do that? Especially because the elves are light skinned.
Yeah.
So it's like if you have an actor, even if he's mixed or whatever, but he's on the lighter end, you could play into that.
Stop it. That's so fucked up. You jerk, angry black elf. Yeah, why is he angry?
That's what they're going for. Exactly.
What?
The angry black elf.
I better not make him do ridiculous like modern shit. I'll be
He's
really
in a
upset.
forbidden relationship with a white girl.
It's forbidden now?
Yes.
I thought it was in vogue like in the 70s and 80s and now made normalized in the 90s and the aughts.
I think he's going to be oppressed in the show.
Oh my god. His skin color is fine.
It's fine. I think his actual skin color is great. It would have been great for the show.
Right? Yeah. We're just thinking like that they might have maybe played around with his hue like on purpose, which is not cool. It's weird, dude.
So Assassin said Diary of a Mad Elf.
No, but then he's straight out of Numenor.
Straight out of Numenor. Oh my god.
Watch that video I mentioned in my last chat. Where? Did I miss any memberships? No.
Yeah, the hair, and see, that's the thing too. I think
they
could have given him a wig. They could have, added extensions or something.
Well, I'm lost. Can you bring it up again? Sorry, dude. I'm lost here. Hanging out with Jayne Theory. Thank you so much, Jayne, for being here with us. Hope you're having fun.
Woo.
And let's go back to this thing. This thing.
The all British right. Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
This is the time where the characters and species.
every time I see this effect right there,
I
always think of like 90s Spawn.
Yes.
Like it's like, and it's so done now. It's like, looks like shit. I don't know. Maybe I'm nitpicking. What do you guys think? I don't know. What do I know?
I mean, it's probably the most impressive part of the entire little.
But these guys have millions. This thing should be like, look at this. Look at this building.
I know.
Looks like shit.
Look what they're wearing.
Look what they're wearing. I mean, look at this bozo's outfit. Right? First, I don't want to. Oh, there's a shot. There.
Is that supposed to be chainmail? Looks like a blouse.
Oh God. Michael Jai White's dope. Hell yeah. I won't see that movie, Marks 47. I'm just, I say that and oh my God. Wow. I say that I won't see Thor. I'm taking a stand, Jayne Theory, and I will never see another Marvel film again. And yet I saw the Eternals the other night for the first time. It was so bad. I did not care about anyone in that film.
It was so bad.
They're supposed to be tall and slender. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Keith David. It's a good actor.
That's my issue with the elves in this, is that they look so normal, like regular people. They don't look elvish. I mean, Peter Jackson went out of his way, clearly, to find actors for the elves that look different, that look set apart.
Well, the casting was golden. And even their mistake with Strider, it was another actor, and it just didn't work out. They, in comes in Vigo, and they're off to the races.
Yeah,
they had so many wonderful actors. And does anyone know if any of the actors spoke out about this? Anyone from the Lord of the Rings trilogy? Boy, that's gonna be funny. That's gonna be funny. Elves are supposed to be pale. I don't think there's any dark elves. And when they say,
no. From what I understand, they're all not only pale, but they have a glow about them.
I mean, look, we can have glows about us, but it's
there could be. And the
written.
thing is, there could be darker elves because, I mean, you did have instances of them mixing with humans, so it's possible, but they're not in the story.
Well, what's funny is that this 2-minute thing is like taking us an hour to get through. But we're slipping and sliding. We're breaking it down just for you guys. Okay.
This is the time where the characters and species that we know and love become who we know them to be.
Okay. I don't like it. None of this looks real.
None of it looks real. Oh. Absurdity is coming in with some gold tonight. The money went to keeping the original trilogy's actors quiet when it comes to the opinion of this show.
They bribe people.
Paid them off.
Yeah.
Paid them off. It's all right, brother. We're happy you're here. And welcome anyone who's never been here before, hanging out. Jayne Theory. Hello. We're so lucky to have her. I need to also tell you guys what we got coming in store, because Jayne's part of our awesome August. Awesome August. Vigo was asked about it in an interview. Oh, really? Okay. I don't think he was impressed by that. Whoops. I guess his check bounced. Wow. Maybe the series will try to explain why Galadriel wasn't in the battle when Sauron's ring fell. Yeah, the most important battle. She's like nowhere to be found.
She wasn't there.
She was getting the fountain water ready for the hobbits. That's where she was at. Paulie loves taking off shirts so everyone comes back when he's drinking and singing. While I'm doing, I haven't done karaoke in a while, but it's $50. $50 and my shirt goes off. Yes. I mean, that's pretty good, right?
I think that's a fair rate.
That's a fair rate. And then, you know, when my subs listen, we'll do this. When we hit 5K, I will do a stream without a shirt on. And I'll start doing push-ups and pull-ups right now. Okay. Forget that. All right, come on now. But thank you, awesome one. Here we go. Oh, I mean, it's like it's so slick, this move. It's almost too good of a move.
Are those all women?
They look like chicken. This is probably like the elf. Oh my, these are either they're just like elvish and draw. This is what elves should look like, right?
Except they have dark hair, I think.
Except they have dark hair, yeah. Oh boy, and they're not. Well, I don't know.
They still look kind of basic to me.
They still like what?
They still look very basic.
It's all very basic. It's thank you. This is basic.
Look at these swords.
And you know what the background reminds me? This right here. This reminds me of like when I go into those planetarium shows.
Ah, yeah.
And you sit in the seat and you look up, and it's got like the rockets and the stars. This is where it was filmed. Jayne, they went to a planetarium.
They did.
Sponsored by Amazon. Come meet the elves.
Maybe NASA helped out. Who knows?
Shit. Wow. Wow.
These swords aren't impressive.
Okay, well, he's back. Guess who's back?
Oh, Lord.
British elf.
Wannabe Legolas.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They're just going to try to top Legolas's moves.
Yeah.
I can kick things.
I can slide down things.
I can slide. I'm going to get you, Rock. Fuck you, Rock. I'll fuck you up.
They hate rocks in this show.
They hate Rock. Man. That's awesome. That's awesome. I hate you, Rock. Yeah, what did Homeboy? What do you do with the money, man? Wow,
it's so sad. I can tell now too. They're gonna shoot too much in the dark so that we can't see.
Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. If you haven't hit the like, share the link, say hello to people. Make sure you are subscribed not only to me but also to Jayne Theory. She's got a channel.
Yay!
Whee! So yeah, you're. It's been going around. Let's get her channel again. Okay.
What Tolkien represents. It's really important.
This is a good-looking woman right here. I don't know who this is, but I was like, wow. Okay.
I think she's the human.
Oh, she's the one that falls in love with the Puerto Rican British man.
Mm-hmm. This is so weird.
My eyeball. I can't see because I have Cheetos all over me. Oh God.
represents. It's really important that we keep that legacy alive.
Wait, what legacy?
Yeah, what legacy?
What legacy are we talking about? Come on, girl.
What Tolkien represents. It's really important that we keep that legacy alive.
What does he represent? I haven't seen any of it right now. Do you
They
know
haven't
what he
said.
represents?
No. They haven't shown us
Cheeto
anything.
power.
Cheeto power.
What does he represent? Amazing. It's amazing. Then you have all the activists, actors, interviews. They're not talking about acting. They're not talking about the show. They're not talking
Nope.
about Tolkien. They're talking about I'm the first.
It's all about activism.
Now, didn't you do a video on that?
Which one? I did.
What's
a
your last
couple.
video? Your last video you just did.
The
No,
one
that was
I-
Anna. What's that? I'm sorry.
The one I just did.
Yeah.
That was on.
Was it Andor?
Yeah, Andor.
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah. We'll get it. Okay, we're gonna when we finish this, we'll hit an Andor for a minute
Yeah.
because you did a great video.
But I did do a video on Galadriel and Elrond just because
Mhm.
I was so in shock
Yeah.
at how different they are in this story from who they're supposed to be. It's
Okay.
just
All right.
weird.
Discover where it all began. So it's there cannot be a big well, I don't know. I'll start.
In this show, something can happen in a split second. It changes.
I can't stand these people's voices.
No.
In the shell. In the shell.
Look at this.
It's
What in the oh my god.
even the horses are like, this shit sucks. Even the horse looks like he doesn't want to be there.
No. They are over it.
Wow, man.
These cheap
Wow.
plastic masks on top of their head.
Wow.
Poor horses.
What is
In this show, something can happen in a split second that changes everything. It's dangerous and shocking.
Warrior Galadriel.
it's dangerous and shocking because in a second, it's like in a second, in a brief moment of the second, anything can change, anything can happen within a show.
Yeah. I can become more powerful of a woman.
Because we are upholding Tolkien. What he represents in a second can change at any minute.
Yeah.
No, you moron. It really can't. Yes, thank you, Sander. Thank you, Sander. Make sure y'all are subscribed to Jayne Theory. Looks like rubber, right?
It does, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like what do you call it when they print it using a
3D.
copier?
Yeah, the 3D printer.
The 3D printer thing. That's it.
You might be right, dude. You might be right. Wow. Amazon made it's not Lord of the Rings. Rings of Power for Amazon Kindle. Damn, guys. Y'all know. Amazing.
It's everything. It's dangerous. And
Of course, she's at the front.
Of course. I mean, well, she's a general. Generals are always at the front. They're never at the front. They're never at the front. And it's, it's
She
very
has the
rare.
one white horse.
And it's very rare that they even pull their sword, when that they even go to battle.
No.
Oh my God.
I could believe her as a strategist. We have a basis for that.
Well, she's probably going to be that because she can do everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's in the front.
This is ludicrous.
This is ludicrous. It is ludicrous to think that this is show is going to be massive in a split of a second. It's going to be massive. Oh boy.
It's dangerous and shocking.
Okay, what is she now? There's sea monsters?
Yeah.
Oh god. And that looks like shit.
That looks terrible.
You can tell like she's not even really oh god.
She can't act.
Do you think she can act? Ooh,
No.
that would be.
And shocking.
You know what it is? They fell in love with her look because she looks like a young Kate. Oh my god.
But they're not playing it up at all.
Sort of that. Wow, racist. Only one white horse. Been subbed to Jayne for a long time. All right, my brother.
Oh, thank you.
That's awesome. Oh god, she's 3,000 years old in the second age. Folks, this is Tolkien like Beto O'Rourke is Mexican. Oh god.
Oh
yeah,
God.
Beto is not Mexican, guys.
That's funny.
Sander, what are these fools yapping about? People of color with this series. Were there people of color in Lord of the Rings? Those Heridium looked quite Arab to me. Yes, they were. And they talked about other tribes from the south that were dark and were with Sauron.
Yeah.
I would love to have seen those stories.
It would have been interesting. I mean, people forget that this was, Arda is basically Earth, so you have different people in it. But the thing is, they don't want to focus on those people because they think that the audience wouldn't be interested.
I mean, that would be so cool just to do a show of of the Heridium people, or at least a massive storyline, right?
Right. You could have had a little hero in there.
And you know what? You bring up a great point, Sander, because I saw more Arab-looking Heridium people in Two Towers and Return than I've seen in this. Oh God, that's a good point.
Yeah,
which movie this is? Freebie Child just got here. Freebie, we are we're taking the piss out of this Rings of Power featurette that just came out. We've been showing you guys, and talking about it just because we're not happy about it. And everyone's got an affected English accent. Some are English, but some aren't. The Heridium Corsairs of Umbar were the Tolkien analog for the Barbary pirates, North Africa. All dark, they should all look. I mean, this is I'm pretty kind of fleshed. I don't like this light. But you get the point, guys. You get the point. Okay.
But they don't really want to invest in that.
What's that?
They don't really want to invest in those stories, though.
No, that means too much thought. And yes, Syrian, their letters could be Syrian, but you don't see any of that here.
No.
You're not. In fact, you're just basically seeing one fair woman doing it all.
Yeah.
And granted, we're this featurette. Maybe it's Galadriel heavy. I don't know.
I think it's the Rings of Karen. That's all it is.
Oh my God.
That's what we have here.
The Rings of Karen. I'm gonna kill this a little bit. My light broke. So
what?
I can't. It like the light itself isn't broke. The handle broke, so it kind of just swings. And I'm like, well, I don't want to get rid of it. Oh,
it's
God.
atmospheric.
Yeah, whatever, man. You guys know what I look like. Okay. That's I do like this shot of I don't know what that is. This is pretty cool.
So I'm guessing the elf is captured. Is that why we see him in chains?
Oh yeah. Well, Homeboy's just right here chilling, right here to the right.
Yeah.
So maybe he was captured. Yeah. And so maybe he's got to fight for his life here. And what is this?
I'm not sure.
So there's two figures here. One
Mhm.
guy's naked, and then there's a little dude right here. And I guess they can take fire, right? That's a little girl,
I
I
don't know
guess.
who this is supposed to be.
I think that's that one, and that's a Harfoot
Oh,
having
okay.
the thumbnail. But who is this? Is this like Gandalf? It's probably Gandalf.
I wonder. Oh shoot, that's right. There was some controversy over that guy.
Any theories, guys, in the chat as I do a little dance? Who that is? I mean, this is it's a lot of the same. Besides a couple of images. All
Her
right.
hair still doesn't look right.
Looks horrible. Oh no. Brazilian martial arts. Gandalf X. He wasn't until the third. Well, they're probably gonna mess with it, bro.
I know there's some controversy. People are saying it's Gandalf. Some are saying it's not.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, what do you guys think?
I don't put anything past them.
What do you think of these images, videos, everything? Are you gonna see it? The showrunners said that it won't embrace modern woke politics.
Yeah, right. It's still, though, leaning heavily into the whole modern feminist narrative.
Yeah, it's more of that than anything. Correct.
Because you can't have a situation where all of the men are weak or dead. Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Right. Well, they'll probably have the Puerto Rican guy, be strong. I don't know. It's kind of like that white feminist wet dream,
Yeah.
Fair-skinned black man,
He may get turned into an orc.
What's that?
He may get turned into an orc.
You
heard it here first. They're going to turn the black man into a monster.
Oh, God. This is bounding into comics. Where is it? Lord of the Rings, Rings of Power. I guess this is like an interview with this actress.
I haven't seen this one.
Is she gonna talk about her activism?
But never in a million years did I think that I would be cast in a trilogy or in a project like this. When I watched the films 20 years ago, when I watched the films 20 years ago, I did.
Why not? Why not? I want to know what's wrong. You're a woman. You can do anything. Oh, whoa. Oh, it's 20 years ago.
And, it wasn't. A British Iranian actress, and that it wasn't something that I started acting in the post 9/11 climate where everything that I was getting was sort of like, Human Shield or very sort of.
Wait, what?
What?
They kind of threw her there, and then she she talked about like the discrimination she got as I would say, what is she? She's Middle Eastern. After 9/11,
but she doesn't. No one would know. What is she talking about?
Well, first she's talking about I would never imagine, because she's imagining herself, and I get that, right? As an actor, I never imagined I would be in Lord of the Rings, but then the lady kind of presses her really quick. She says, "Well, it was 20 years ago, and then 9/11 happened." So, actors like me, which is true. I mean,
But-
Cameron's talked about that as far as,
No, but the distinction here is, not to get back to the color thing, but she's a white woman. I understand she's Iranian, but she leans heavily Persian in phenotype.
Yeah, she is pretty hot.
She's not someone who, if she walked into the room, anyone would think that she's anything ethnic.
I think her look, but so okay, I'm gonna go with that because obviously there's different hue, like her compared to Cameron, or maybe the Miss Marvel actors.
Right.
They're different, Okay, I see what you're saying. All right, let's hear some of this.
British Iranian actress, and that it wasn't something that I started acting in the post 9/11 climate where everything that I was getting was sort of like
So she's Iranian.
Human shield, or very sort of stereotypically Middle Eastern characters, which I fortunately didn't do a lot of, or any that I can remember. But my point is, when I got this, I'm pinching myself because the first comedy I did was How I Met Your Mother, one of the biggest comedies on US TV. Then the first drama I did was Homeland, biggest drama. And now my first foray into fantasy is Rings of Power. And I don't know how.
Life of an actor is really tough. But you just mentioned 3 huge credits.
Mm-hmm.
I don't doubt that, she started acting after that, but she's successful.
She is.
And yeah, man, because I know the life of an actor. I live with one. We spent hours today, recording her auditions. And you could look at Mrs. Slant's resume, very, very successful.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't get successful until she decided to move to LA on her own and forge ahead. And it was tough for a couple of years. So every actor struggles. I don't, and the majority of actors don't get the success that this actor has.
Absolutely not.
All right, go.
Well, this keeps happening, but I seem to find like sort of the top tier of my the genre that I'm doing, and I'm pinching myself because it's a real dream come true.
Okay, well, I like that. Okay, I'm not hating on that.
Oh, there's so many characters and it's such an expansive world. Do we get to know more of your backstory, or is it pretty much, a little tiny bit given out at a time?
It's a bit at a time, and you'll see it unfold. But I think that, what I can tell you is that she's a healer. She's from the Southlands. Her ancestors chose evil over good, and she's been forced to redeem that.
So she's from the South, healer. Her ancestors chose evil. I'm a little interested.
They are being forced to.
Go ahead.
No, it just seems. So she's the redeemer.
She's a redeemer.
Galadriel's the warrior.
And then you have the other woman, who's a queen.
Yeah. The ruler.
Hey Nick, what's up, buddy?
Ruler.
Hey Jayne. Oh, wait, what? Yeah, okay. So this is a very heavy female driven show, it looks like it's going to be, right?
Yes.
That we know of, at least how the way it's been promoted and marketed.
Exactly.
We really don't know anything about the male characters.
Nothing. Even though they're incredibly important to the story, we don't know anything about them.
And it's a young Elrond, and there's a young Isildur, who were really prominent in the flashbacks in the movie versions of.
Right.
But these are new characters. Even though she's from the South and they chose evil, that sounded like what we were talking about. But I think that's a different age. All right.
redeem themselves and prove themselves that they can be trusted.
The Redeemer. Prove themselves they can be trusted. Okay,
The
so
Redeemer, the Warrior, and the Queen.
Yeah. The Warrior, the General Warrior, the Redeemer, Healer, and the Queen.
Yeah.
And her journey, that journey for her comes through, finding her inner lioness and strength and resilience. And
she did not just say that, did she?
She did just say that. Oh my God.
And also she's the single mother of a rebellious teenage son in a forbidden romance with an elf.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So much to unpack there.
So much to unpack here. Bronwyn comes from a lineage of people that are shady motherfucker.
Yeah.
But she's gonna be the Redeemer. She's a healer.
Yeah.
Single mom.
Of course.
Rebellious teenager.
Uh-huh.
She's in a forbidden romance.
Ooh.
With a black elf.
Oh my God.
Whoa, caught in a bad romance.
This is starting to sound more and more stereotypical too, honestly.
Who wrote this crap? I could write something, but you could write something.
Anyone.
Well, no, not anyone.
Well, not them.
Anyone cannot write this. I mean, this is just.
So she's a single mother because
let's recap. Let's go ahead.
She's a single mother because she can't be with the father of her child.
Yeah, where's the baby daddy at? What was he? Did he die in battle?
Was he a hero? Probably not.
No.
Deadbeat, most likely.
I mean, if they give him a heroic ending, I'd be in shock.
She just described her people all went dark. She's the Redeemer, so he's probably one of those evil people.
Right. He's the shady mofo.
Yeah.
Wow.
And her son is taking after him, apparently. He's terrible.
Wow. And then the interviewer is like, what? Oh my God. That's incredible. How did you do it? Well, listen to the review. Listen to the interviewer, guys. Watch. Listen to her.
A single mother of a rebellious teenage son in a forbidden romance with an elf.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
Oh my God.
Every SJW, white liberal woman female fantasy. I mean, just describe that, guys.
The colors.
Whoa! Yes, Sam is here. What's up?
Hey,
the McCain
Sam.
brothers. It's been a minute. Much love to you guys. Don't forget to hit the like button, everybody. Yes. Absurde. The Batwoman writers prefer to be called content makers. Oh, you are on fire. I love it. I love it. Went out for a pack of cigarettes. Oh, Daddy got sick of her yapping about her inner lion, and she went for a pack of cigarettes. Oh, I love it. I love it. You guys are great in the chat. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So lots going on for this character.
Lots going on for this character. I mean, I think they were all paid to actually put on a British accent. So weird.
She could have her own show.
She could. She might.
Oh God, she might.
She may have her own season. She may have her own season. She may have her own spinoff.
Oh. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. Let me make my hat on. My hat. You know, when that happens, guys, they fucking throw my hat off. They throw my slant off. Hi, mama. I hope everyone is enjoying the Latino slant with Jayne Theory. Yes, we are your resource for all things Latino entertainment. Wow, man. Check out all our videos. We have fantastic videos. I did one yesterday on I eulogized Batgirl, how our collective corazón broke, but it is there's a lot more to it. So I really hope you enjoy that video. Okay. All right. Jayne, thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
I might just ask for a spin-off.
Really? Did they give you like a Bible to read that tells you everything that's going on in advance so that you'll know how to latch on to?
That, and also JD and Patrick's brains are encyclopedias.
Oh, yeah.
So we just, you have a couple of conversations.
So that means no.
Basically, no.
That means no, guys.
No preparation.
Yeah, no. Well, I just talked to my boss. They know stuff.
With them, and basically it's like, okay, I know what I'm doing. Yeah.
Is there someone in particular that we should look for her kind of teaming up with or anything?
Well, she's got that sort of, she's in that trio, isn't she? Her son, played by Tyro, and Ismael Cruz Cordova plays the love, we're in this forbidden romance together. So that's the trio that my world really is in.
Now you're playing a healer though, so did you do any of your own little research into that kind of world?
This interviewer sucks.
What is she
What a
talking
stupid
about?
ass. The fuck does that have to do with Tolkien?
She didn't ask her, did you read the books?
Did you read the book? What did you love about Tolkien?
Right.
So I was pre-med, believe it or not. I was going to be a doctor. Yeah. So
You were. I knew it. You're an incredible woman. She's excited. This interviewer sucks. Rocks.
I was pre-med, believe it or not. I was going to be a doctor. Yeah. So my degree's in biology. I started acting in my mid-20s. So I was going to go be a doctor. I call Bronwyn the fantastical version of myself because she's an activist of kinds. I'm an activist. And, she's a healer. I was pre-med.
What are you an activist of? What are you an activist?
What does that even mean?
I'm an activist. I gave my time back in the day. Back in the day, it was a different world, different things. A lot of times, you did not sacrifice any of your time to a cause besides when a camera is on.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here. I'm an activist.
Activist for what cause, ma'am?
Wow. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
Activist, forbidden romance.
I'm an activist. It's like with those people when they say, I'm a really good listener. I'm a real good person. And they're fucking assholes. I'm a mean. You know what? Everyone in the chat, let us know what you are right now. In the chat. Absurde. She thinks activist is a synonym for actress.
These days, yeah.
Excellent. These days, it is rare when you don't know what they're an activist.
Right.
Oh my God. For GGs. Wow, I love it. I mean, these days, what aren't you on? I know my ladies, what her stance is on stuff. But you know what she is first?
What?
She's a fucking actor. She got her lines early this morning.
Yeah.
In bed, memorizing.
Mm-hmm.
memorizing. Get the makeup, get everything going, get the lights, get all that stuff. I mean, I think we did like 30 takes. And that's just for 2 scenes, man.
Yeah.
That's just for 2 scenes. It's an actor.
They don't believe in that anymore. It's all about being the activist actor. Pushing the message, not the story. And it's amazing how little she seems to know about her own character.
Well, it's also
like
like it's any character nowadays.
Look at that shot right there. She looks lost. Uh-oh. Look like we lost someone. Sander says she probably sucked at science. She probably failed out. I would not be shocked whatsoever. There was a freeze. Nick McCabe says, I like to think I'm a realist who tries to occupy a happy middle ground on issues. I do try to understand all sides, but it's difficult. And I think that's fine. The problem is when they have one hardline position and then try to insert it into everything. That's the issue that I have. Awesome one says spaghetti. Jayne Theory slant. The activist killed him. He's been taken out. Oh no. The terminalist at Amazon took Paulie. What happened to Paulie? I don't know. We lost him. Darth Plato says, more right than you know. Woke / postmodernists are very hostile to scientific inquiry. Yeah. But I mean, a lot of these people aren't academics at all. So that's also that. Nick McCabe says, never liked the word ally, especially in the modern sense of the word. I prefer the word friend. I don't think any of these people really want to be friends with anyone that they are an ally of. It's all about the imagery. It's all about the message and the image. And shalala, it's okay. New here. What is your channel about? Whose channel? Mine's or Paulie's? Disney Ninjas strike again. Oh no. The Rings of Pain got Paulie. Oh no. But this show is going to be a dumpster fire. It's going to be an absolute mess. Uh-oh. Is that Paulie coming back? He's halfway to a secret prison.
Okay, hello? Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Am I... You will not believe what just happened.
What happened?
Romy, who we were talking about, she pulled the plug. She didn't mean to. She was cleaning in the because remember I told you earlier we had lights and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They were in the long story short, it was a total accident, but she unplugged our router. And And here I am talking so highly. Nah, I love her to death. Your channel, Jayne.
Oh, they were
Yes.
asking what it was about. It's about movie and television reviews mainly.
Oh, yes.
commentary.
Yes. Yeah. Let's talk about your channel for a second.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
just movie and TV reviews and pop culture commentary primarily.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever's going on that's crazy, that's happening in Hollywood.
Yes. Now is the Jayne Theory Slant Show. Great channel. Great videos. Very insightful. I love your live morning show. I'm always DMing you. Hey, you on?
Yeah. I'm trying to be more consistent with that. So
Yeah, it's tough to stay
I will have a
yeah.
show this Saturday
Yeah.
at 8 a.m. Central Standard Time.
This Saturday. Good.
Yeah.
So yeah. How much more time do you have for us?
Oh, I can stick around.
Okay.
I don't know, 30 more minutes.
Yeah. I mean, we've been going on for a minute, but we are having fun making fun of people. Yeah.
It's just incredible how, I mean, it would be fine if it were a CW show. I mean, it would be typical. Like, it wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah.
But the fact that it's Amazon, it's Lord of the Rings, they've spent so much money, they say, on the series.
It's amazing.
Yeah. You have to sit back and ask yourself, where is it? Because you don't see it in anything.
Yeah. No, you really don't. It's fun being adult kids. Yes, it is.
It's shocking. I can't wrap my mind around it. Why it looks so bad? Why the actors seem to be so
But never in a million years did I think that I
unprepared. It's just
What's
weird.
this also very lazy?
Yeah.
Like there's no heavy lifting. I mean, Jackson and his crew, there was a lot of heavy lifting to this. There's a lot of,
Yeah.
like, I mean, Amazon spent also tons of money on 3 games and they all flopped. Blumhouse could have done better. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, let's infuriate our audience a little bit more and listen to some more of this video. What? Whoa!
Is there someone in particular that we should look for her kind of teaming?
So
You're playing a healer, though. So did you do any of your own little research into that kind of world?
So I was myself because she's an activist of kinds. I'm an activist. And, she's a healer. I was pre-med. We have so much in common.
So much in common.
So much in common.
I lived in the second age. She lived in the second age.
I helped oppress people.
I was an activist. She's an activist for her healing. Oh, God.
What is happening?
This is hilarious.
Okay, so why is she going to become a fan favorite?
Well, from your lips to people's ears. And I mean, yes, that would be phenomenal. But I think because everybody can relate to someone overcoming and against all odds. And
how can I just let you walk away and just you leave without a trace? Take a look at me now. I'm dating an elf. And he's come back to me. It's against all odds. Oh my God.
particularly in this day and age, to have a woman with no superpowers. She has no superpowers. Keep in mind.
Okay, no, wait. Healing.
A woman. She's a woman.
In this day and age, you mean the second age? No, this day and age.
No, this day and age.
Oh, well, aren't you playing someone like a fantasy person in a fantasy land from a fantasy time? So what the fuck are you talking about?
Is a superpower.
What?
And motherhood is a superpower.
Exactly.
I know people
exactly.
don't really, think about that. But
so when she gets her spinoff.
No, we really do. That's why we love mothers and families and fathers and babies and all that. stuff we don't think about. Come on, girl. My hat's getting all. I think my hat is wilted during this whole
Yes, we will concentrate on that.
Well, there you have it. This is her being a healer and a trainer. What is she, a healer?
She has told us nothing about this character. It's the stupidest interview I've ever heard.
Oh gosh, there's other ones. I think there's other ones of her being stupid, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh God, what is it? Oh God. Uh-oh. Is she crying? Her portrayal of Brown is inspired by the brave women of my homeland, Iran, who risked everything for a better tomorrow and is dedicated to every woman on the front lines of change. Wow, she's going all in, man.
What? Okay. What does it have to do with the story?
Oh, what does it matter now, man? She's going all in. All in. This is a performance right here, guys. There we go.
I play the mother of a very somewhat rebellious teenage son, played by this incredible actor, Tyro. And
the fuck is Tyro wearing? What are these guys wearing?
I don't know. They have no stylist.
I mean, no one is good looking up there.
Why is the elf dressed like he's in the 70s?
Go down the lines. First of all, you got this douchebag, Colbert. And then Ismael, the Puerto Rican Brit. This, oh God.
I don't know what that's supposed to be.
These look all like Ezra cultists. Look at this. Look at the way they're just dressed. And I hate, come on, that's not fair. That's not fair. I shouldn't say that. Okay, I'll say that.
No, you should, because they should be doing better.
They just should look like actor, like, you know.
I don't get any of this. It's Comic-Con.
Oh my God. We've gone to hell. Absurde. They told them Comic-Con was like a silly costume party. Well, there you go.
Well, these are terrible costumes.
You guys are getting insight to these wokoso, these bozos that are all on a message point, and no one's talking about the actual show, the actual like love of their characters and their show in the show.
And their characters struggle, you know, what they deal with, how they grow, how they mature, what are their challenges?
And the connection to Tolkien.
Yes.
Tolkien. No one said Tolkien here.
No.
In a forbidden romance with an elf.
Oh my God, the forbidden romance.
Beautiful specimen over here. Ismael Cruz Cordova. And what I love about the
okay, she just called him a beautiful specimen.
She did.
That's disgusting, dude.
It is.
The fuck. He's not a man. He's not, this, macho, male of a man, right? Which is how it would be nice, or just say this, beautiful actor next to me, or just don't even do that.
She cannot acknowledge his manhood.
Specimen, guys. The specimen, my friends.
This is very
and what I love about the writers on this show is that they have given every woman on the show, every female character, such agency. We don't.
I'm glad they've taken it away from the men, though, but okay.
Okay, what I love about the writers is that they've given women such special agent. All the women. Special agent. All of them. Even the Harfoots. Even the ones with little hairy feet.
Only the women.
What is this that we're watching, man? What show is she talking about?
Who is it for?
Who is it for? Is it for the Tolkien fans? Let me know, guys, in the chat. All Tolkienian women have agency. Okay. Oh, I didn't know that, Sam. Thank you.
Not in their world.
Lady just fight orcs.
Right.
Incredible. This is incredible, guys.
It really is.
Serve the men around us. We have a storyline in our the men around us. We don't agency. We don't serve the men around us.
We don't serve the men around us because serving is so beneath. You know, whether you're a woman or a man, serving the person you love. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Even though it's the highest virtue, you know, to be of service to your loved one.
No. Not if it's a man.
Not if it's a man. They can serve me.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I'm a woman of agency. Because the writers wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh, every female character, such agency. We don't serve the men around us. We have a storyline in our own right. And for Bronwyn,
wait a minute. So she just said that, but earlier she says, I'm in a forbidden romance. That's like the first thing she brought up with this specimen.
Yes.
But she doesn't serve the men. What a stupid idiot.
But she also taps into her inner lioness, and I, as an activist.
Okay, so this is interesting. It's not interesting, right, Jane? It's not. What's interesting is that she's got her talking points down.
Yes.
2 different scenarios, 2 different interviews, same mamadas, Jane. You know what mamadas means?
No, what does it mean?
Bullshit. Same mamadas coming out of her mouth.
But it's the be-all, end-all of her character. I mean, that's just how lacking in substance this show is.
Amazing. Carlos says, Paulie, you know how to fix this? Vespas. Vespas at night or Vespas during the day? Mierd. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
but it's just,
she assumed gender. I mean, Go ahead, please.
No, I was just going to say, I get that they have talking points. You want them to stick to some sort of a script in terms of what they say so that there's consistency. But you would expect, under normal circumstances, for what they have to say to have to actually do with something substantive having to do with the character. But it's not that. It's all virtue signaling.
Yes. It has nothing to... I mean, again... What she described can be described in any modern tale right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible.
It's nothing
You know, there's going to be a movie where someone is going to break that mold and it'll be a female lead and it'll be incredible because it'll be a story going against everything she's talking about. Just to watch.
Yeah.
The Zaslav effect.
Maybe.
Yeah, you never know. All right, let's wrap this.
A long-time human rights activist for my homeland, Iran, tapped into what I believe is. Thank you.
Well, if she's saying that, I don't want to I get it. It's a different world there. I'm gonna trust her on that. But again, what does that have to do with here and now?
Nothing.
I tapped into what I believe women are doing for my homeland in playing this character, in sort of liberating and redeeming the Southlanders who.
But she's not an Iranian woman in this, right?
No.
Okay, and she's saying that her character is a Southlander. I'm
so confused right now. Land in playing this character, in sort of liberating and redeeming the Southlanders who back, in her ancestors' days chose evil over good.
What a fucking reach to connect her struggle, the struggle of Iran, or maybe the women of Iran, which she knows more than I do in that respect, but to connect it to the struggle of this character,
I don't understand how she's making that connection. I mean, unless her character is supposed to be like a civil rights leader, but against who? Like, what do you mean?
A civil rights leader in the Second Age.
Yeah.
Oh God, I love it. I love it.
Also, looking at how they're dressed, like, what is the temperature in the room?
The temperature in the room? What do you mean? Sorry.
Because, like, she's wearing a very little bit of a top.
She's showing skin.
The lady in yellow is covered from head to toe.
Yeah.
Like, the guy's wearing shorts.
The guys look like
wearing
shit.
a jacket. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, the guys look like shit. At least Colbert has a suit on. I give him that. Okay.
All of you. It's surreal.
That's enough. Good Lord. Nazanian. Come on, girl. Oh, it's all bounding in the comics.
The forbidden romance.
Yeah, man. Whew.
It's also interesting that he ends up in chains. Just saying.
Right? Heading out. Take care, Paulie. We're almost done. I got I got a little bit of news and want to get everyone's opinion on, including Jayne's.
Yeah.
Because Hollywood be Hollywooding still.
Right on brand.
What's up, buddy? I wish we could just get our token. Well, we do. We actually do. We do have it. Those 3 films, and even the Hobbit films now are looking way better than
so
this.
Much better, yeah.
I mean, I said that back in January when I saw that trailer. I was like, ooh, this is gonna make the Hobbit look like the shit.
Clearly.
Wow. Wow.
I haven't actually, other than what you posted today, I haven't seen interviews with the male actors talking.
No, they haven't. They've just been kind of grunting or like not even like, like they don't want to be there.
Yeah.
And they're definitely not giving any agency. Maybe actually I think Ismael gave some Mocosos interview out. Do I dare look for that? Okay, you guys want me to look for the Ismael interview or James Franco to play Fidel Castro news?
I hadn't heard that.
This came down today. And they're already saying that Scarlett Joe is going to play Che Guevara. Yeah, I did hear that he gave some sort of we are on the Israel news. Oh boy.
I think we may get 3 seasons, 1 featuring a different woman character.
What do you guys? Let me see. What are you guys saying? Franco's too short. I never
Too
stopped
short.
anyone to play Fidel. Fidel Castro was a big dude.
Oh, okay.
Trudeau should play. Franco still. Everyone's okay. We'll give you that. So this is a deadline. Fidel Castro to be played by Latin American actor James Franco.
What?
Well, he has some Portuguese in him.
Huh?
And they're trying to connect. You know, here's the thing. It's called Alina of Cuba. It's about Fidel Castro's daughter, who's vehemently anti-communist, anti-Castro, which is interesting, right? The comments are, Liam Neeson, not James Franco, in Johnny Depp's elevator or Johnny's wife. Oops. Yes, Franco, the Cuban-American actor. Just know.
Oh my God, that's funny.
This is funny right here. Oh man. Ew. Well, there it is. The stupidest fucking thing I've seen all day. Well, we just saw some. Well, yeah, we don't know. It might come on, really? Yes.
Franco.
I love that. Okay, so, and then I'm seeing from my circle of Latino, people are working in the business. They're just like, fuck that. That's not.
He doesn't even look like him.
Well, he's a good actor, but it's like, this is the problem here. It's like, even when you get a green light and a deadline story on, it's like we can't even can't we even play ourselves? You talk about agency. What the fuck?
No, you don't get to do that.
We don't get to do that. So you see why I bitch and complain about proper representation, guys. Right? It's like we don't even play ourselves. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying, Jayne. I mean, this is a joke. This is funny. And I love James Franco. I really do.
He's okay.
Okay. So it's a story about Fidel.
Right for that at all.
It's a story about the daughter, right?
Of course. Who else could it be about? It was always going to be about his daughter or her mother, one or the other.
The mother's there too.
Yeah. It's a bait and switch.
Well, no, it's actually a fascinating story because they totally turned their back on this daughter. She learned that she was Fidel's daughter at the age of 10 when years after secret visits to her home, her mother finally revealed that El Comandante was her biological father. Now,
have
this
they
is
said
it.
Have they said what the name of it is?
The name of the movie?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Alina of Cuba. That's that's the daughter's name. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No. This is her. This is her. Story. And what's interesting is that how are they going to tell this in the Wokoso Times is that Alina grew to become one of Castro's most outspoken critics. Arrested on more than one occasion of trying to leave, and was classified a dissident forbidden to travel outside of Cuba. Ultimately, she defected to Spain in 1993, an event that drew headlines from every major news network around the world before she made Miami her permanent home. That is a good story. That is a really...
That would be good, yeah.
I mean, it's real life. It's interesting. It's not,
They're focusing it on her, but it's also named after her. Because, I wouldn't have been surprised if it had been called Castro.
Oh God.
And then it's like, no, it's actually about the daughter. But no, this is fine.
Since the inception of the film, our focus has been to produce an artistic piece of modern Hispanic history, with the vision of the project as being truly inclusive through uniting actors and creators from both intergenerational and recent Latin roots from the U.S., Latin America, and the world. This is the Phelan, the creative producer on this.
That's a bit of a stretch of the word inclusive, but okay.
Well, he's coming to a point because he's trying to justify casting Franco. That's what this is. Anytime you overtalk something, you know you fucking did something wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. That said, casting Ana and Mia were no-brainers. Besides their work, they represent Cuban America, Argentina, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
Finding and convincing Franco to play Castro was fun and challenging process. This is where it gets really weird. So it talks about their genealogy.
What?
Yeah, here we go. To get there on such a tough look to cast, we used Fidel Castro's ancient Galatian. Am I saying that right?
Galatian?
Heraldry as our focal compass. What the fuck? This guy's a Cuban, man. And whether, yes, he comes from a well-off family and light-skinned family, whatever, he's still a Cuban. He's you know, they gave Javier Bardem shit for playing Desi Arnaz last year.
Well, I mean, the thing is that's not the only side of his family. Like, he has a mixed background, just like pretty much everybody else there. So you have the light-skinned people in his family, but he also had darker-skinned people in his family.
Well, he's a Cuban. Like there's plenty of talented Caribbean Cuban. Hey, get Ismael. Get Ismael to play Castro.
It would have made more sense.
And then comb through the entire ranks of actors with Latin roots in Hollywood. So they also said, well, we searched every Latino actor in Hollywood to find someone who has similar facial structure.
Nah. It seems like they just wanted Franco.
Just say you wanted Franco, man. You know, he's a acting chameleon. You know, just do that, guys. You know what? Why you just stand by your fucking choice?
Yeah.
Not this pussyfooting around. You didn't hire a Latino actor to play a Latino role. How do you justify that?
We
Franco's a badass actor.
Tree.
Okay,
we went to his family tree, and we found like
don't get
a little bit of that.
Tell him, Jane. Like, well, you know. Castro was, you know, we leaned on his Gaelic ancestry.
Right.
We leaned hard.
I mean, by this logic, you could get a white guy to play MLK. Malcolm X.
And then we like he said, we combed through the entire ranks of actors with Latino roots in Hollywood. That's a lot of people. I want to know who. I want to know who they combed.
Nobody.
I want to know who you combed. O'Phalion, whatever the fuck. To find someone who has a similar facial structure. In executing a close search into our hopefuls through the eye of Spanish and Portuguese genealogy, which the Galatians held, we found James.
That is ridiculous.
Jane, this is what the slant goes through.
So who did they say was his Spanish or not Spanish, Portuguese?
Well, James
How
is
many generations back did they have to go?
James is half Portuguese.
Oh, he's half Portuguese?
He's yeah. And then Romy has told me this too. And Romy's, Portuguese, Brazilian. like when we see an actor who's
Mm-hmm.
Portuguese or Portuguese, she'll say, "Oh, that's a pork chop."
So
Tom Hanks, pork
he's
chop.
half Portuguese from like Portugal.
Now I don't know. Now you're asking me too much, right? Okay, but they're trying. Let's just say he was born in Portugal. It's still not Cuba.
It's not. It's not.
not.
It's also
Right?
not Hispanic.
Especially nowadays of being seen and diversity and inclusion. When it comes to Latinos, they always do this fucking shit. Right? And that's all I'm saying, Jayne. They justify why they didn't hire somebody, like a real. And there's so many talented actors who are Latino, who look. I mean, the last person that played Castro was Benicio del Toro, right? And those movies are okay, but he did a great job.
Yeah,
you know, U.S. Latino actor, Puerto Rican. You know, Academy Award winner. Fuck yeah, go with him.
Yeah,
that was years ago.
I just think that's part of the problem when you have this big grouping of all of these people who aren't necessarily the same, despite, I guess, popular perception to the contrary. Because you see the same thing or something similar in the African American community, where you see the constant casting of biracial people as Black characters, and it's like they're not the same. So if you have a community of people who are like Cubans, have indigenous, African, and European heritage, but you feel it's comfortable just to cast basically a European, it's not the same thing.
No, it's not. Absolutely right.
But it allows Hollywood to continue to cast who they want with their particular image in mind. And it's essentially race swapping.
But this is not even that. So by your what you're saying, then they should have casted a half Cuban, half white actor from Miami.
Which they could have. Right?
Which, yeah. But what, Rachel Ziegler, who is half white, half Colombian.
Mm-hmm.
She was playing Snow White. She played the Puerto Rican Maria. It's like you guys are trying. You guys want it to be so authentic, and yet when you cast a historical character, this is a historical character.
Yeah, a real person. A
real person, not fantasy, not your healer from the Second Age. This is a real, and this man did a lot of bad shit to Latin America. Like, this is like seismic. This is a seismic character. Again, like MLK, like an MLK, like a Malcolm. Anyways.
But they should have just said, look, they wanted the name, they wanted this actor, they wanted his built-in fan base or whatever. So that's what it's about.
All they had to say was James Franco is a chameleon of an actor. He's the best for this role. It's like, I can respect that, but don't give me his genealogy mamadas.
Yeah.
In executing a close search into our hopefuls through the eye of Spanish and Portuguese genealogy, which the Galatians, this is a producer. This is the producer of this movie, guys. This is not even a writer, someone who did research for them. This is the producer of this movie. This is ridiculous, guys. We found that James by far had the closest facial likeness of our industry leading actors. Dude, what a slap in the face to Latino actors. Fuck this. Excuse my language.
I'm sorry. Crazy.
I'm sorry.
No, it's insulting. Like, it's ridiculous. Yeah. And they don't look alike. I don't know what he's talking about.
Yep. And anyone watching this where you're like, oh, Paulie, he's all into representation. He talks about it. He's like, I'm not into representation like as far as Hollywood standards. There's a big difference, right? This is a great example of what I'm talking about. We are not even playing ourselves. And yet, when we're talking about entertainment, we compromise a huge portion, Jayne, of the money-making, ticket-buying entertainment dollars. The Latino community is huge.
And I don't think it's that. Like, if anyone were to say, "Oh, this is about representation," I mean, to me, it goes back to what I said before. I think it's basically race swapping, which is what they should not be doing. You have a character, he has a particular ethnic background. He's not white. So cast someone who is from his background.
Well, he's not James Franco white. Right?
No.
You could say, oh, he's Spaniard, Cuban, light skin.
He's not even that. We know his ancestry.
Right.
He has a mixed background, which is not what Franco has. Again,
there's a million actors that would kill in this role. I think Raul Castillo would be fantastic in this role. This guy, Raul Castillo's got the striking face. He's got a beautiful face. You know? Hell, I'll even take Isai Morales. Anyways.
Yeah.
Meaning that the focus would be to build out his character accent, and we'd have a stunning on-screen match to intrigue audiences and bring the story to life with true visual integrity. Altogether, working with such a supportive and exciting cast has been a true blessing to our team. Wow. And you know what? This is I really think this is a great story to tell. It's like, what the fuck, man? You know? Like, as far as the Latinidad, right? The Latin, this is embarrassing, man. Well, there you have it. Hollywood be Hollywooding.
This is where they are now. This is what they do.
Well, this is like old school, like, man, Mexico. They don't need to play themselves. We'll get Marlon Brando to play Emiliano Zapata. He's this is it. This is like 70 years later. Oh, fun. Wow. Yeah, there you have it.
Yeah.
In the chat, you guys have been great. We're gonna finish this out. Absurde. Google says Franco's father is of Portuguese and Swedish ancestry, so not even half.
Well, they went through his family tree apparently. So
they went through his family tree. He's good.
Yeah.
Now I can bring up where he's not good. Meaning like I can bring up like the series the producer of Lincoln Lawyer and Sons of Anarchy, Gladys Rodriguez, who posted Scarlett Johansson set to play Che Guevara. I mean, like, this is embarrassing.
So what's that connection? I wonder.
No, it's a joke.
Oh, okay.
Meaning that this casting is such a joke that Latino professionals in the business, here's what they're saying. Like, this is like their swipe at it. And there's
I wouldn't be surprised though, honestly.
So weird, man. All right. Well, I think that has been a great show, guys. And we've had a little bit of everything, even me being kicked off my own show.
Yeah.
Bye, Romy. Bye, my lady.
Woman power.
She has agency.
Liam Neeson.
Breaking news: Liam Neeson set to play Che Guevara.
Who knows? He may have a Spanish grandfather.
Maybe Hollow's never heard of Miami. There are Cubans and Puerto Ricans there. Are there really? What?
Are there? No.
They're all over the country, actually.
Did you hear Joe Magniello discovered he has some African ancestry?
Who's that?
He was the he plays in Moonhaven. I actually made a post about him on Twitter.
Is that the guy, the white guy, and he did like he cornrowed his hair?
The cornrows, yeah.
Good Lord.
So now he can be the next Black Panther. It's fine.
No, here you go.
Yeah, that's possible too. Who knows? You go far enough into the Portuguese, you'll get to North Africa, so that counts.
Still waiting for. I had to. I couldn't help it. Ay. Mensos. Well, hopefully you will return one day, Jayne.
I will. Absolutely.
You know, the news wasn't that painful. Here's our August schedule.
It's fine.
Jayne Theory on the what? That's amazing. You're part of our schedule.
Oh, yay.
Yeah. So mark it, guys. We have a lot of fun things going on this month.
Yes.
Thank you. Let's do that. Let's throw. Can someone throw in Jayne's link again? I'm getting old, dude. I'm getting so old. It is not even funny. Can you let us know about your channel again and what can we expect as far as like?
Yeah, I post movie and
television. Wait a minute. That's not. You're not.
Thank you. Oh, that's me. There I go. I post movie and television reviews and occasionally some pop culture commentary. You can also find me on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram at Jayne Theory. Yay.
Yay.
This has been fun.
It's been fun, right?
Yeah.
That's great. Thank you so much. And wow, my God, it's almost 3 hours. We never go this long. Okay, guys, I love you. Much love. There'll be videos and all that good stuff. What's today? Thursday.
Thursday.
Almost Friday. Yeah. I'll be live Sunday morning. Jayne's live Saturday morning.
I'm live Saturday morning.
Yeah. So if you're a member of the channel, you will see, I have to update this, but you know you're important to me. Most of you will see your name on the closing credits. Say goodnight, Jayne. Thank you so much.
Good night. Thanks for having me.
Oh, you're welcome. Hey, we gotta. If you want to stay around, we got a little Batgirl news.
Oh, really?
apparently there was a leak of some of the lines, some of the.
Oh my god.
So if you stuck around, guys, yes, sub to Jayne Theory, but this, I believe, Tom Connors of Midnight Said just retweeted or tweeted. Oh no, or Batman News. Okay, here we go. I have not read it. It looks okay. So here we go. Batgirl was jumping in on the catchphrase train, but we'll never see it. Okay, what is
Who's her bonus scenes?
bonus scenes? Yes. Okay, so you got this here. Gotham Steel Knight. Breezy approaches Babs, looking unsure of how she even got past security. She smirks and pops her knuckles with glee. Breezy, that was some stunt you pulled back there. Everyone is going to be looking for a girl in a bat costume. Babs, I think you scared him enough. Plus, I got what I needed. Breezy, maybe I just don't get the batin' time thing. Is that a catchphrase? Oh.
Bat in time?
Like bat time? Like the batin' time? Maybe Zaslav was right. Do you guys think this is real?
It kind of
Tom Connors, yikes.
Kind of looks
real.
Shit,
that's terrible.
I wonder who leaked it.
Wow. That's the biggest look at. Well, that's it. A supposed leaked script, and that's pretty bad.
That would be a true insider leak, though. Like that's
yeah. Well, I think
someone high up.
Well, I think that is what you're going to see is that people are pissed.
Yeah.
That who's ever involved in this film, right?
Mm-hmm.
People are pissed that it's never going to be seen, even though they got paid, right?
Yeah.
They're going to be leaking some shit, man.
I wonder if they're going to leak the entire script. Please do. Oh. Please do.
Ooh, we can do a reading.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That would be amazing. Wigs
yeah. Yeah, here's that other side of representation, right? Mm-hmm. Is that if this is a shit movie, I don't want it I don't want it out. I don't want any of this out.
I do.
The leak stuff is fun.
Yeah.
I'm talking about a theatrical release.
Oh no.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's like we can't win. It's like, or you got James Franco or you got Batgirl.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, guys.
That's crazy.
After show bonus scenes. Good Lord. Sadly, yes, this is likely real. If it came from Tom, will he retweet?
Drop it. I think they're gonna drop the whole script.
I can't. I would love to get some leaked scenes.
There would be material for days.
Man. Here's why. I mean, if it's bad and it makes Leslie Grace look bad, I don't want to see it. I feel bad for her.
I don't think we can blame the actors. I mean, they're just there to do their job, and she's proven herself. I mean, she's a good actress.
Right, she's very talented.
But
you're right. You are right.
The script is terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And the directing is terrible, and the cinematography is terrible.
Mm.
You know what? Maybe Hollywood. We need to see what they actually approved and paid for.
We need to see
before they pulled it.
We might. Well, we might have another. God, this is just like one little thing. Okay, so that's that Batgirl stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you left. we got news. We got some more news. Bullet Train.
Mm-hmm. I heard
it's
that.
coming out.
Yeah.
And looks like we're gonna have one of the actresses stop on by next week.
Really?
She is Bad Bunny's wife in the movie. And looks like they're working it out.
Cool.
Well, it looks like it's happening, and of course, it's going to be double booked with Lorena. We'll figure that out. But Adriana Munoz is tentatively set to join us, and there she is on the red carpet.
Cool.
She plays Bullet Train's Bad Bunny wife in it. And I think the storyline is that there's a mistaken Bunny thinks that Brad Pitt kills her.
Mm.
So that's why Bad Bunny goes after Brad Pitt. But there you have it. I just got the email. I've been waiting for that. We're going to have actress Adriana Munoz. Tell me, man. We're happening sometimes. Sometimes, Jane.
It's popping.
I just hope she doesn't talk about... I hope she doesn't talk like that homegirl in those interviews.
The British.
She's from Colombia, so she's going to have some pizzazz to her.
But it's not the posh British accent.
No, no. She's got her Colombian accent intact. I was listening to her giving interviews. She was very cool.
Oh, that's good.
There you have it, Adriana Munoz, and I'll make a more official announcement, but it's tentatively next week. All right, everybody. Woo. We're gonna do a cold ending. We'll see you guys. Much love.
Bye.
Thank you, Jane.
Thank you.